You cannot listen to the naysayers. So this is a very important lesson for all of you. If I would have listened to the naysayers, from bodybuilding to show business to politics, I would not be standing here today.
Took me there, it just sucked me into that, and to train every day, because to me it became kind of like every workout I do from now on is going to take me one step closer to turning this beautiful vision into reality. With the age of 20, I turned my vision into reality and I became the youngest Mr. Universe ever.
From bodybuilding champion, movie star, and governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger's 10 Rules of Greatness. Check them out.
I became very friendly with Muhammad Ali in the 70s. And Muhammad Ali worked his butt off. And I saw it firsthand. And I remember that there was a sports writer that was there in the gym when he was working out and he was doing sit-ups. And they asked him, how many sit-ups do you do? And he said, I don't start counting until it hurts. Now think about that. He doesn't start counting his sit-ups until he feels pain. That's when he starts counting. That is working hard. And so you can't get around the hard work. It doesn't matter who it is. As a matter of fact, I believe what Ted Turner said, work like hell and advertise. Don't listen to the naysayers. Everything I ever did, the thing that I heard out of people's mouth was, that's impossible. That can't be done. Or no. I remember when I wanted to be a bodybuilding champion, including my parents and everyone else around me, said this is impossible. Why don't you become a ski champion? That's what they do in Austria. Or a bicycle champion, or do some track and field. You can't be a bodybuilding champion. That is exactly what I heard, and of course I proved to the people that it can't be done. So whenever someone said to me, it can't be done, I heard it can be done. When they said no, I heard yes. And when they said it's impossible, I heard it is possible. Because I am a strong believer. I'm a strong believer of what Nelson Mandela said, that everything is always impossible until someone does it. Well, I'm going to be the one, I said to myself, I'm going to do it and I'm going to show it to them. Maybe it has never been done before. That's perfectly fine with me. But I'm going to do it. And I did not listen to the naysayers.
I realized then that I have a special ability that you cannot really, I think, train for. It's an ability of visualizing things very clearly, because I'm a visual learner. So I saw very clearly in front of me being up there on that podium in London, where Rich Park was, and seeing the hundreds of bodybuilders around and me elevated with the trophy in the hand and celebrating, and thousands of people out there screaming my name. And that, to me, that vision was the motivating factor. So that drove me to the gym. But almost like it was so strong that I actually didn't need discipline. It just took me there, it just sucked me into that, and to train every day, because to me it became kind of like every workout I do from now on is going to take me one step closer to turning this beautiful vision into reality. And so this is what actually was the thing that motivated me, and it became all the way down to the bone. It became like Mr. Universe, Mr. Universe, Mr. Universe, training, sculpting your body, eating the right way, and just staying focused and keeping my eye on the ball. With the age of 20, I turned my vision into reality and I became the youngest Mr. Universe ever.
People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B. I'm telling you, I've never ever had a plan B. I said I made a full commitment that I'm gonna go and be a bodybuilding champion. I made a full commitment that I'm gonna be in America. I made a full commitment that I'm gonna get in the show business and I'm going to be a leading man. No matter what it takes, I will do the work. I would do the work over and over and over until I get it. And the same was in politics and everything like that. So to me, it is very dangerous to have a plan B because you're cutting yourself off from the chance of really succeeding.
Think big, because then you're going to get big. Then you're going to go and achieve big things. That is the most important thing. You know, we don't achieve big things by accident. So shoot for the top, shoot for the sky, shoot for the, for the stars.
It drives me crazy when people say that they don't have enough time to go to the gym for 45 minutes a day and work out, or to do something for 45 minutes to an hour a day to improve, if it is physically improve or if it is mentally to improve. Imagine you read 1 hour a day about history. How much you will learn after 365 hours in 1 year. Think about if you study about the history of musicians, of composers, how much you would know. Imagine if you would work on a business, on some business that you want to develop every day for an hour. Imagine how further along you will go and get. So it drives me nuts because when people say we don't have the time, we have 24 hours a day. We sleep 6 hours a day, so that gives you still 18 hours.
Whatever path that you take in your lives, you must always find time to give something back. Something back to your community, give something back to your state or to your country. And my father-in-law, Sergeant Shriver, who is a great American, truly great American, who started the Peace Corps, the Job Corps, legal aid to the poor. He said at Yale University to the students at a commencement speech, tear down that mirror. Tear down that mirror that makes you always look at yourself. And you will be able to look beyond that mirror and you will see the millions of people that need your help.
I remember in the pumping iron days, people ask me in the gym all the time, why are you smiling all the time? Why are you so happy? You have to lift 50 tons of weights. You have to train 5 hours a day. I mean, I look at the other bodybuilders' faces and lifters' faces, and they look kind of depressing. They look sour. They're miserable that they have to lift weights. You don't look miserable, you look happy. And I tell them always, I say, I smile because I know exactly that every rep that I do, that every set that I do, every weight that I lift, I get one step closer to turning that vision of mine into reality and becoming that Mr. Universe. I could not wait to lift another 500 pounds in the squats. I could not wait to do another 1,000 sit-ups. I could not wait to do bench press and more curls until I couldn't move my arms anymore. Because I knew that every rep got me closer to standing on that stage as a champion.
In Austria, kids were conditioned to follow the parents' path. But unlike other kids around me, I was very determined that I have to get out of there. And then one day, I saw the cover of a magazine of Reg Park. And it says how Mr. Universe became Hercules. I opened up this magazine and I read through it, and there was the whole plan laid out. I asked myself, Arnold, what is it about you that is so different? Why are you the only one that sees it so clearly, this goal, going to America and winning the Mr. Universe contest and getting into movies and making millions of dollars? No one else talks about this around here. Is it real? Is it just a crazy fantasy? But, wait a minute, Reg Park did it. Then it's possible. Arnold, focus. The key thing is to be focused. Visualize your goal. And I saw myself standing up there on the stage just like Reg Park, and it became more and more clear. Arnold, you got to go.
Don't be afraid of failing, because there's nothing wrong with failing. You have to fail in order to climb that ladder. There's no one that doesn't fail. Michael Jordan said in one of his interviews, when they said, "You're unbelievable, you're the greatest basketball player of all times." I mean, tell me about that. And he says, "Well, you're just mentioning the successes." But he says, "For me to become the greatest basketball player, I missed 9,000 shots when I was playing basketball at the NBA games." So during these games that he was so successful, he missed 9,000 shots. Does it make him a failure? No. He's one of the greatest basketball players of all times, but he failed 9,000 times. Do you get it? We all fail. What is not okay is that when you fail, you stay down. Whoever stays down is a loser. And winners will fail and get up, fail and get up, fail and get up. You always get up. That is a winner.
Hopefully you can learn something from one of the biggest box office hits, bodybuilding champion, governor, and overall just successful individual. He put his mind to something, he achieved it. So check out his 10 rules of greatness and let me know in the comments below what rules resonates most with you and what rules you're gonna implement in your life. Or even tell me what rules you think would be beneficial that will help you grow in life. Write them down below.